Hello, everyone. This is the description of a new CM9 tool called MPN Converter. Essentially, it's to allow Robo Plus type of motion on a CM9 robot. This is work done by Matthew Parsons of the University of Georgia. You can see here is a CM904 based biped. It has the legs of a regular humanoid A, and you can see how it functions right here. There were three technical contributions. The first one is the ArbotiX PyPose sketch was modified to function on the CM9. With that, it allowed the user to create new poses and sequences directly with a CM9 based robot. The second contribution is the creation of a new Python script called MPN to CM9 to RPM, basically converting Robo Plus motion file, MPN file, to poses, sequences, and RPM, which are essentially include files to be used inside Robotis CM9 IDE. We also modify from the ArbotiX BioloidController library and create a new interface similar to Robotis Task for controlling motion pages. Implemented a CM9 BC library. There are two possible scenarios now with the tools created. So first one is that you have some kind of dynamic soul-based robot on the CM9 itself. You need to run PyPose as a Python code on the PC. Also, make sure that PyPose sketch is already downloaded to the CM9. From this operation, it will create a single header file. Inside would have poses.h and sequence.h, so you have to split them out to have these two include file. With this scenario, unfortunately, the user had to create your own rpm.h include file if you want to have some compatibility in functionality with the old Robotis Task program. Once you have that, you can use the Robotis CM IDE and use the CM-BC library as a motion engine, and you can achieve your CM9 bot to walk or do the motion. In user scenario 2, you need, if you have a dynamics robot, but CM5 series, basically anything depending on AVR, and you already have your Robo Plus motion tool used, and that means you have your own MPN file generated. In this case, you need to use the MPN Converter. It's a Python code called MPN to CM9 RPM. If you run the converter, it will generate three separate include files, poses.h, sequences.h, and rpm.h. And then you can use this through the Robotis CM9 IDE along with the CM9 BC library motion engine to create Robotis Task compatible functionalities. Poses are sequences already created by the tool called PyPose, and poses are equivalent to Robotis step. That is a set of goal position for a given dynamics actuator. Sequences are equivalent to Robotis page, but without the next or the stop indexes. Sequences are essentially pointers to a pose plus a time length to reach position defined in that pose. In Robotis motion editor, you notice there's also a wait time, but that is not implemented yet. RPM is a new data structure intended to improve compatibility with Robotis Task approach to control motion pages. And more detail will be coming up in the next few slides. RPM essentially is a pointer to a sequence plus the next and the stop indices. The feature of the CM9 BC library are we're trying to offer similar function used in the Robotis Task tool. Example, when you invoke the, you want to play the motion page 1. This is a copy of a statement that we use in Robotis Task. The equivalent in the CM9 BC library, you have to invoke the function setMotionPage with the actual integer for the motion page passed through it. And then you also need to invoke the play function to continue play the motion every 8 milliseconds. This time period is adjustable. For the motion status flag, you need to use a Boolean function, motion status. And to check, see which motion page being paged, you have this function in Robotis Task. It's a get motion page equivalent if you use CM9 BC library features.